Hello again. I have Maram ElHelou back for more conversations about Gaza. As we talked about last time, Maram is not only from Gaza, she's in Gaza now, and she works at the ElHelou International Hospital, which is her family's hospital, and she wants to share her experience, and we need to listen. Maram, tell me, how are things today around where you are?
Um, After the last entrance, the bombing have decreased a lot. We are bombed, but before it was too much all day. Now it decreased because now they are in other places other than my neighborhood. Now they are like in refugee in Sarat refugee camp and other places, but not in Nasser Street, which is where the Shifa Hospital is, and it's as I said before, it's 2 minutes walking around my house.
Right.
So I think there is nothing left to bomb here because they are all my neighborhood is bombed.
Maram, you're in your room at your home right now. Would it be possible, would it be safe for you to show us what you see out the window?
Yes, I can send you a video. Right now, you will not see anything because there is no electricity. We have solar panels.
Oh,
Since 7 months, we don't have 1 minute electricity. But this is a solar panel system we have on the roof.
oh, so it's a different,
No one has electricity. Like it's 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 impossible for people to get electricity.
right, right. So
Yes.
your home is located within your hospital?
Yes, above the hospital, right in the same building.
Okay. Now, some people think, and we've heard it said, that there are no hospitals functioning at all in Gaza. Tell us about the situation with your hospital. To what function is it still working?
Actually, this is very true because most of the hospital is out of service. Like it's 85% of the hospitals closed because of the Israeli threatens and the Israeli bombs, and the Shifa is out of service, and it's the most important hospital in all Palestine, not only Gaza. It's a center. It's very big, and it's completely destroyed. And sadly, they have. It's not like in the floor. They need to get it into the floor so it can be rebuilt. But they
Mhm.
didn't do that. This is much harder than being all of it down.
Right,
for
right.
for, for hospital, it is functioning, but we don't have everything. There are such hard conditions we go through daily to function this hospital. We don't Sometimes we are out of fuel, sometimes we are out of medical services, lots of things I can't describe if you would like to know.
Hmm. So you said sometimes you're out of fuel. For those of us who don't understand the impact of that, what does that mean? What do you use fuel for? What type of fuel do you use? And what happens when you are, as you say, out of fuel?
When we are out of fuel, we are out of water because the sinks has to the fuel pump gets water up and down for the hospital, and when we open the sink we can't find water without the fuel. So sometimes, not only this, when after a surgery, we need to put the tools in a machine. This
Yeah.
machine, we call it I will actually I forgot the word,
Is that
but
an
I will.
autoclave?
Yes, autoclave. You know it. Okay, that's
We
good.
have them here too. They're universal to sterilize
Oh,
medical equipment.
yes, we need to sterilize them. So if we took one surgery and we have to delay the another because we don't have spherical tools.
Mhm.
And uh, that's like horrible, very horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Unbelievable. So in an average day, for example, in the ElHelou Hospital, what are you able to do?
I want to tell you, when you asked me this question, I remember that we have only 1 hour daily to open the 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 generator. We open it 1 hour only because we need to save the fuel. Because if we're out of fuel, we're out of everything. We're out of service. So we only open it like 1 hour daily to autoclave the tools and to pump water up.
Yeah. So the fuel runs the generator, and the generator provides electricity for the hospital. Is that correct?
Yes,
Oh,
and we thank God that we have solar panels, but because if we don't have solar panel, this is another huge miserable situation. But we
right.
have solar panels, and not all hospitals have solar panels. And I'm telling you, there are no hospitals here in Gaza, in North Gaza, is functioning except Sahaba Hospital, and Kamal Adwan is very far away from here. It's in Jabalia, but here we and other hospital, and the rest is out of service.
Yeah. So it's because you have solar panels, you said.
No, not because of that only, but because the other hospitals are bombed.
Oh, no, no. Yes, absolutely. But what is helping you is the solar panels that are taking power from the sun. Is that right?
And when Israeli army was here, they bombed all the places that has solar panels, and they shot them directly. But thanks God, our solar panel, that's not all,
Wow.
but they did. They,
Yeah. Yeah.
yes.
Um, so in the area that you're living, it's quieter now because the attack is focused on other areas in Gaza. What are you hearing? Are people getting fed? We talked last time about the incredible high prices of food. Are there aid groups able to come in and able to provide food for people who don't have money to buy it?
I want to tell you, it's a ghost town. Everyone went to the south. The minority is here in Gaza Strip, but it's also uh, a number. Okay, I told you it's like around 700,000 people. But aid is coming, but people are still can't buy what they need because it's very expensive. And we have in Gaza people who work daily. They work this day and they get their salary at the end of the day, like drivers and waiters. Like 80% of people in Gaza take their amount of salaries daily, and now there is no work. So what can they do about it? They can't do anything.
Right.
Can you repeat your question because I forgot what you asked?
Oh, I was asking if because of the incredible high price of food are and so so many people like you just explained have no money to buy food. Are aid organizations able to get in and provide food for people who can't buy it?
I want to tell you what happened today is bakeries had opened since 7 months. Today, only bakeries have opened. They provided bakeries with fuel and electricity and wheat and all they need. So today, people went, but like it's very hard to get it because people are hundreds on one bakery.
Mm-hmm.
So we will like get tomorrow after all that time we baked in the house. We baked in the house all that time. My mom baked daily, like
Right.
yeah.
Right, of course. And one thing we just started to talk about last time, but then we got cut off, is I was asking, because people want to know this, how are the relations between Gaza's Christians and Gaza's Muslims? What do you see? What is your experience?
I want to tell you when I was in kindergarten, I was in a Christian kindergarten. So like we don't differentiate. We know they look a little bit different because they don't wear like us,
Yeah,
but we are friends. We have teachers, friends, family, connections. Everyone like respects each other. We can talk. Me and my Christian friends can talk about anything. I mean everything except religion. She can go to the church and I can go to the mosque. It's not a problem. We can talk about. We can laugh together. We can eat together. We can come to each other houses. But I don't care what she believes or what I believe. It's for my God and it's for her God.
mhm,
So people, yes, everyone, like you saw that in the American International School. We have Christian friends. Like you remember our colleague Ramzi. He was Christian, but me and his mother are friends. We
yeah.
see each other everywhere. We like say hello. It's normal here. Like there is no such yeah, he's Christian, I have to move. Oh no, that doesn't happen at all.
Mhm.
We all are friends. We respect each other rituals. I think you saw this,
Oh, I
right?
did. I actually went to church with one of the Christian teachers, and other of the Christian teachers that we worked together with went to another church. So it was just, we were all one community of people living in Gaza.
Yes, you remember Miss Fatin. She teaches
Yes,
me since grade one. I respect her. She's like my mother.
yes,
I really love Miss Fatin, and you know, I told you we can talk about everything,
yeah.
but we don't care about each other religion.
Mhm.
You are free to do whatever you want, and I'm free to do whatever I want.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, Miss Fatten and I went to the same church while I was
Yeah,
there.
yeah. She's
Yeah.
lovely.
Oh, she is. She's a wonderful woman. Yes, yes. Um, and I don't know if you know this, but I've seen pictures. The church that Miss Fatten and I went to has been heavily damaged um, in this whole
Yeah,
thing. And I don't read Hebrew, but there was a graffiti written on the church by the Israeli soldiers in Hebrew. So I don't know what it says, but the church
they
was
did
damaged and
it
defaced.
too.
Sorry, what was that?
They did it in mosques.
Yes,
They did that in mosques too.
yes,
Mm.
yes. See, one thing, the reason I want to talk to you about this and have this on our video chat is that I've spoken to people here who don't believe there are Christians in Gaza and believe that the only oppression to Christians in Gaza is from the Muslim community. And you and I both know that that's not true. And so that's why I
Mm.
want to have this part of our conversation, because it's important that people understand what life really is like there. You are a Palestinian Muslim woman from Gaza, and you are a lovely, lovely person. And you have
Thanks.
friends in Gaza. There are, between Christians and Muslims, there are friendships, there are close friendships, there are colleagues, and it's such an important thing. In that way, your relationships, friendships are similar to anywhere else in the world, and that's an important thing to know.
Yes, there are. differentiation here. Like any other countries. We respect each other.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for saying it.
I'm
It's so beautifully.
a Christian friend. Until now, I see my Christian friend, and he's a boy. I say hello, and we miss the good times we were together. It's normal.
Yes. Yes. So, interesting what you just said. So this is a young man who's a Christian and he is still in Gaza.
Actually, I'm not sure now he's here but I think he traveled, but he lives here.
Yes.
But not only Christians traveled, all my family have traveled.
Right.
All my aunts and my uncles are in Egypt.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to be here in the north, exactly, because what happened in the north is very dangerous, and people lost their lives.
Yes.
Everyone moved to the south.
Yes. So many people have lost their lives. Maram, tell us, because we want to know, uh, why did you stay? What is the reason that you are still where you are?
Actually, we are afraid if we leave, we will never come back. That's the main reason. And because the other reason is because we need to stay to get medical services for people. If we left, nobody to help.
Yeah. And
Yeah, that's the
I thank you and I respect you and I honor that decision that you've made for that reason. Um, that's that's kind of heroic, and you should know that. That's very heroic.
my mother gave me the option to leave, but
Yeah,
I didn't. And my other brothers and sister, he gave them the option to leave, but didn't.
yeah. I'm very proud of you.
We Thank you. I think it's very hard to leave everything behind and go.
Yep. It's hard to leave, it's hard to stay, and you have to make a decision. And whichever decision you make is the right one, and whichever decision you make is going to feel wrong sometimes too, I'm sure.
Yes, we are in a confusion decisions.
Yeah.
We think daily about this. Like we think if we stayed, is it good? Or if we left, is it good? Because like war has no end. We can't see a good insight in this.
Yeah.
We are very afraid. We think daily. uh, we can't make a decision until now everyone left, but until now we can't make a decision.
Well, like I said, I respect what you're doing. I honor you for that, and that kind of makes you a hero. You should know that.
Thank you. You've asked me if you know someone here like didn't leave,
Yes.
and I really can't know anyone who's one has left.
Hmm. Well, I'll ask a different question then. If you know somebody who would like a chance to join this conversation and share their story, please let me know. And in future conversations, we could have 3 of us here or 4 of us here on the Zoom so we can share
We
stories.
can, they are not in the north. Maybe in other.
Okay.
Maybe maybe people who stayed in the south and left, are they, or people are in the south right now.
Okay. Well, yeah.
We
And
can do this. But in the north, actually, nobody. I don't know anyone who's here.
wow.
Uh, like
Wow.
all my friends, everyone. I don't know anyone here. Like when I go out of the street, I see strangers. I don't know who are they. They are displaced people.
And you know, and I know, and we want to let other people know that in Gaza, that is very unusual, because in Gaza everybody knows everybody. So when you go out
Yeah.
and you feel alone, it's like you're not even at home anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone knows everyone here. Like if I want to go to the supermarket in usual days,
Yeah,
I have to see like 7 to 10 people who I know.
of course. And that's only in one 5-minute period. And then the next
Yeah,
you see more people.
you have to see
Oh,
everyone.
wow, that must feel very strange for you.
Yeah, actually, and I told you in Eid,
Yeah,
I didn't bear these emotions.
yeah, yeah, that's understandable. That's understandable. Well, I'm glad you're still smiling, and I'm glad you're still well, and I'm glad you're still there because people need you, and it was a brave decision to stay to help.
Thank you.
I wish, and there's other friends of mine, we talk about this, we wish it was possible for us to go right now and help. And with the situation, it's not possible. But
Actually, are Jordanians who came 2 days ago from Jordan to here. Did you see that?
I didn't, I don't see everything that happens. Tell me more about that.
They came, but they can't enter the north. They came to the south.
Okay. So did
So
they come
they
from Egypt?
Yeah, they stayed like 2 days or 3 days. They they have seen people um, who done press in Gaza during the war,
Mm.
and they spoke with them, and they did some videos and talked about Gaza and saw
Mm.
the destruction. People come, some people come, they like, I think, I don't know the real way to come, but some people can like.
I'm sure it's very difficult to get Egypt to let people into Gaza through that border.
Yeah, it has to be with the like international committees, I think. Yeah.
Yes, I know when I came to Gaza, even then you had to be part of a delegation. And so I created a delegation and came to Gaza that way. I had to communicate with the Egyptian embassy and get all that permission. And that was the only way. So I'm sure now it's even harder.
I think you need to get a confirmation from the side too.
Yeah,
Yes?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's but I know that there are the organization that I support. It's called Christian Mission to Gaza. These are people who are from Gaza, and so they are able to send goods in to so that they can help the people that they're helping. There's so many small
I
organizations.
want,
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, I want goods and aid to come, but it is be enough. It will never be enough.
No, that's right. There's so many small organizations doing what they can, and like you said, it's still not enough. The war has to end, and the border has to be back to normal, and people have to be able to rebuild their lives. That's when
Like, yeah,
get better.
like all days, 500 trucks enter Gaza in food, 500.
Yeah,
Today, you compare it with, I think we can't even compare.
yeah,
It's horrible. Every day they have to enter 500 trucks, and now it's almost what? No, there is no,
hmm.
there is trucks,
Wow,
and it's a big problem.
yeah. So in your home where you are in the hospital, are you completely just one person, or do you have anyone staying there with you?
No, we have displaced families. They are our like our cousins. They have destructive. Their homes are destroyed. They stay in our hospital, and they have like rooms, and like they are. We were in the first siege. We were 110 people, and the Israeli army was on the street. We were besieged 3 times, as I told you.
Wow. Well,
We had nurses.
oh, so some of the hospital staff just had to stay there because they had nowhere else to go.
Until now, we have hospital staff live here because they have nowhere to go. Until now, they work here and they live here.
Wow. Wow. Well,
Yeah, like we are friends with each other now because they live here.
I bet you're more like family with all the staff now. But
We eat together.
uh
Together we work.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
That's admirable. That's the spirit of Gazans is holding together to get the job done, to support each
You
other.
know, before war, I didn't know how my family is helpful. In this war, I knew like they helped in out of the country and inside the country. I knew how like I know how they care about us because every minute they send us a message: are you okay or not?
Oh
So
wow.
I knew how good in war. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
things
That
I
really,
didn't see
what was that?
before.
Yes,
It's yeah, I didn't see that before because I hadn't the view or the horrible conditions to compare how
right.
good or bad they are. But thank God, like they were very, very um, each of them cared about us. Like
Wow.
in the Egypt or out or in the south or here,
Yeah.
everyone and asked for others. They were like very genuine.
Yes. Oh, no doubt. And you need that to keep doing what you're doing every day. You need to know that people out there know you're there, care about you, because I'm sure that gives you strength to keep
To
helping people
complete.
doing, yeah. That's that's important. And that's important for people everywhere to know that if we feel that we're helpless, we can't actually go to Gaza. We can't do things that will help people by reaching out and just saying, "Hey, I see you. I care about you." That's something to do.
I want to tell you there is also like confusion about education.
Mm.
People here can't education, and that's the main reason why people like us is confused. We
Oh,
need to our education. Like my sister have kids, my other sister has kids, my brother has kids. Where are their education right now? It's stopped, and we don't know what to do about it. And that's what us confused. Are we? Do we need to travel or do we need to stay? Like this year, they haven't studied anything. My sister educates her children in the house, but this is we need to see a solution.
yeah.
And my sister Mayar, she wants to complete her school. She can't finish her high school, and my brother also in the university, he can't get a university education, and others everyone has this story, and that's horrible because we need to complete our education. Like I need to make a master degree, but this is not so important comparing to others of my family because others didn't even finish high school or didn't even finish university.
Yeah. And so tell us, Maram, because that brings up an interesting point, and I know you know the answer to this. How important is a good education to people in Gaza?
Okay, I want to tell you the highest rate of educated people are in Gaza. Like you can rarely find someone who's not educated. Oh my God, not educated here. Everyone is educated. Everyone has high school, has a university degree, bachelor degree, PhD degree,
Hmm,
everything.
that's
Yes.
that's amazing. And what kind of like in your with your friends, what kinds of education do you and your friends have? What's your interest?
I have two bachelor degrees, which is educational degree and English literature degree. My friends are all in Egypt, but they are graduated too. I have an engineer friend, an IT friend, uh, business friend, doctors, nurses. Everyone here has degrees. They can't like stay at house. No, everyone is educated. It's not like in Egypt, like we can find many people, many uneducated people in Egypt, but here in Gaza, there's no people who are not educated.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. And what's the condition of the universities now in Gaza? Oh,
Find a driver who has a medicine.
wow.
Here in Gaza, you can find waiters and drivers who has medicine degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. They just need the opportunity to work in their field of interest.
Yes.
So
We can find.
yeah, I don't know if you heard my question. I'll ask you again. Tell us what the condition is of Gaza's universities.
Okay, actually, we don't have a dozens of universities. There are like a not that much universities. We have the Islamic University in Gaza and the ElHelou University in Gaza. They are aside in the same street. There are those are the hugest universities in Gaza. My university is completely destroyed. All buildings are is bombed, is burned, is down. It needs a lot of years to rebuild it. For the Azhar University, I think it is much better than mine because it is bombed, but not completely.
Okay.
And for Palestine University is bombed completely. It is a very huge and a good university. It looks good. It looks good. It has good buildings, clean buildings. It is high, but it's destroyed too. And there are colleges. It's destroyed. There is no education here for schools and universities. So every student is trying to go out. I think Canada is giving some permits to Palestinians to study abroad. I can. Did you hear that?
I didn't hear that. I did hear that at the begin, well, not at the very beginning, but for people in Gaza who already had family in Canada, they could get a permit to come and visit, but Canada was only giving out like I think 1,000, the first 1,000 people who were approved, and then that was it. So I don't know if they've changed that. I hope so, because 1,000, that's shameful. That's not enough. We should be doing more than that.
What I saw is sponsored on Facebook. Like people can come to Canada and work. It comes daily to sponsored commercials.
Oh, can you
With,
send that to me next time you see it?
yeah, of course, it's
Okay.
Canadian who talk about Palestinians.
Yeah.
Are you ready to work? Like in the name Palestinians.
Right. Okay, good. I hope so.
I
Because
think low wages.
oh, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have lots of work in Canada, but it doesn't all pay enough to make a living.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's 20 of you living in one house and everybody works, then you can pay your rent.
Yeah, my cousin, she's in Egypt. She newly had the acceptance to go to Canada by visa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's in. She was displaced many times in the south.
Mhm.
They had to Egypt because it were their lives was in danger several times. so they left to Egypt, and now they want to go to Canada, and they don't want to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah,
uh, and her husband and her children.
yeah, yeah. There's a few students that were at the American International School when I was working there that are in Canada now, but the Canada is huge and they live in other parts of Canada, so I can't see them yet, but that would be nice to visit everybody if it was possible.
I will, if you want, like in our class, I will send you the names of the people who are in Canada.
Okay, yes, thank you. Thank you. That would be great because even if people are in Canada or the US or any other country, with what's going on in Gaza right now, it's too hard for everybody, you know. Everybody who cares is just devastated.
Yes.
But I'm very proud of you. You're doing good.
I hope we don't leave for education. I don't hope that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, during COVID, a lot of education was done online. So maybe once you can have a reliable internet again, maybe universities outside of Gaza will create programs that you can do online while your own universities get rebuilt. It's hopefully.
There's a clinical study. We can do it online, like medicine, this, and others. It's not a solution, actually.
No, I guess it's not. It might be a partial help, but you're right. It can't complete this solution that way. Well, hopefully this war ends. And I know we call it a war, but honestly, I don't believe it's a war because a war means that there's two armies fighting each other, and this is a genocide. And I know,
complete.
yeah, yeah, it's
I
shameful
want-
that so many people
Yeah,
are okay with it. That's so many, oh, well, it's a war. Bad things happen in a war. And I say it's not a war. It is an assault. It is a genocide. It doesn't fit the description of a war.
I want to tell you, it's like the lack of water from the beginning of the war is completely terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a big mess too. Like if we want to talk about water, we can like talk 2 hours about it. It's very hard to find water, clean water, healthy water, unhealthy water.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And Maram, how is your health? How are you managing to keep yourself well?
Mm, Actually, I like some people sell like desserts in the street, desserts to eat. They do it at home, and I never get this because I'm not sure about the
Mm,
clean of this product, and it's hard like to get out. It we have so uh like garbage is everywhere, and it's burned, and the streets is full of garbage. They can't take it off because they need bulldozers with fuel, and there is no bulldozers, there no fuel. Yeah, we take care of these things by we don't eat outside. We make everything at home, because if we did, we can like be sick. And several times we just got sick by the smell of the air. Yes, everyone got sick, not just me. Every family here got sick. Mm. It's hard. You never smell good air here. It's very very ah
yeah. Well, and there's so many reasons for that, isn't there? All the people who have been killed and they can't all be buried and they can't all be found. I would imagine that that smell, even by itself, is just horrifying.
It's an environmental mess.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Environmental disaster on top of everything else. Humanitarian, water, food, everything.
The hardest thing was people dying from hunger.
Mm,
This was
yeah. Yes.
like if they with the rockets, it was much easier.
Oh, it's quicker.
I hope you can come one day, but not now. After what? After it's like after Gaza is good again.
Yes, yes, that's my plan. That is my plan.
And
Um,
I want videos what was life like before this war. Like it was heaven, really. It was very heaven. I will send you some videos and you will like it. Every time like I see these videos I want to cry because it was very beautiful. It was
yeah,
a very beautiful.
yep, yep. Gaza's
Yeah.
very, Gaza is. And, you know, for people who say, also, there's people who say there is no occupation. And we know that that's not true, because life inside Gaza is very beautiful. But at any moment, things can change, borders can close, planes fly over, and you have no control over that. Um, and I'm glad that for those times in between, you can have a beautiful life. You should have a beautiful life.
Borders are yeah, borders are controlled all the years,
Yes.
not only in. They
Yeah.
can cut off the borders and close them anytime.
And they do. Yeah. Yeah.
Their job.
Yeah. You can never be sure. You plan. I
Yeah.
remember when I was in Gaza, it was time for me to leave, and me and a friend of mine who is a Palestinian woman from Gaza, we both wanted to travel to Egypt. She had work. I think she had to go to Dubai for her job, and I had to go home to Canada. We both went to the border at Rafah, and we waited for hours and hours and hours. I missed my flight. I had to change my flight. She had to change her flight. We kept waiting. Finally, the border guards came to us, and they told me I could go, and they told her she couldn't. And what was the reason for it? You know, because I'm Canadian and she's Palestinian. The border can open for one and not the other. And there's no way to guess which one. Because another time I went to the border and they didn't let me out. When you have no control over your border, it's because of the occupation.
My sister has a Bulgarian passport, and my mother does not have any. She has only Palestinian passport. So when she was little, like around Maya was 2 years or 3 years, they allowed Maya to enter Rafah and go to Egypt, and they told my mother to come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like baby, she can go, and my mother cannot go. So they both came back. Like
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's people don't believe that, or they don't understand that, but that is a reality every day of the year, every year of life, since I don't even know how long. And certainly since like 2005, 2006, which is like 18 years ago, it has been tight. The control of the occupation has been tight around Gaza.
um. I think that the world understand and sees and believes everything that happens in Gaza, but they chose to betray us and leave us alone.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you. And it's not fair and it's not justice. And I don't know why, but we'll keep shouting until somebody listens.
Yeah, our voice is gone now.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I say I want to post and talk about everything, but then I see like hundreds of people are talking and nothing happened. And sometimes I say, okay, I want to talk about it. Then I go like, here is someone talking from 7 or 8 months and nobody said hello.
Yeah. Well, you need to know, I want to let you know that there are many of us out here who are keep talking, keep trying to speak the truth and get people to understand and believe and then act. And it's a struggle for all of us, but especially
Maybe writing more than talking in videos. Like
Mhm.
I love, I have articles published, so I think if I want to, I can like mix imagination with fantasy about this war and talk about it. I already wrote a story, but it's not ready yet.
Okay.
So it's like when you write, you have like mixed emotions. You can do it easily. You just pop out what you think in paper or on a laptop. It's nice. It's better than like talking and no one is hearing. But you can write it for yourself, not just for others.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very therapeutic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good therapy.
Yes. Yes. Well, when you get that finished, please send it to me. I want to read it.
Okay, I will.
And
Sure.
here's an idea. I know how to publish things like books onto Amazon so people can buy them. We should talk about taking some of your writings, and maybe if there's other people there who you're friends with, maybe they're not in there right now, but other people that you know who also do writing that would like to get that maybe put into a book and published, I can help you with that.
It would be great. It would be a lovely experience.
Okay, so keep that in your mind. Let's work towards that.
Yes, I'm ready. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Okay, that'll be good. I'm getting experience at publishing on Amazon. So that would be awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
I can. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we know we have a plan, we have that plan to get your voice out on paper as you like and get it beyond your borders.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What time is it there?
Now it's like 7:30.
Okay. I have, you know what, in my whole life, I have never been good at understanding the time difference because sometimes, our clocks change. We go to savings time, we go to normal time, and sometimes we are, I don't even know how many hours, but sometimes it's like, uh, it looks like 3 hours difference, and I know it's like 21 hours or 15 hours or whatever it is, 12 hours, 13 hours. I don't know. So
Is it night now?
no,
Is it night?
it's 10:30 in the morning here.
Or...
Oh, so it's 9 hours different.
Oh, very early.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
That's why when we planned to talk like 4 hours ago, and you asked if I could come back later, I was very happy to come back later.
Okay, when I go to sleep, you start your day.
Yes, basically, yes, we're on opposite sides. Yeah.
Mm.
Did you work today?
Yes, yes. We have 1 day vacation. It's Friday.
Right.
Today,
Oh,
Saturday, we work. Yeah.
wow. Wow. Did it, was there, now you've told me before that your hospital delivers babies.
No, we have lots of departments, but now I work in
You work,
maternity department.
that's right.
Yeah, but are other departments like there is a dentist, there are doctors for eyes and for surgical doctors.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, like all kinds of departments are there.
That's
Not
fantastic.
not just maternity, but my father is an IVF doctor. My brother is works in maternity and his wife too.
Oh,
But
nice.
yeah, they deliver babies.
Nice. Nice. And it's good to know that babies are still being born in Gaza.
Yeah, that's the only thing that doesn't stop here. Yeah.
That's right. And how are those families doing? Is it like, I mean, I know you're not having children, but you are working with women who are having children. That because you work in
Yes.
maternity, what is their feeling when they come in to have their babies?
Actually, some women come and they're like they have lost their husbands. So it's very harsh. Like these people, these babies are delivered without a parent, and the mom is now the father and the mother, and it's very hard. But some families come and they just the father is here and the mother is here, but some other families are in the family itself is not here at all. Like 35, as I told you, have passed, or 40 have passed, or 70. Each family in Gaza have lost some martyrs here. Like, yeah, it's very hard. And like, it's very hard also, not for losing someone, but also for looking for milk and food and pampers to these babies. Yeah, it's hard.
Mhm.
It's hard. The father has harsh work, like finding this stuff. It's not here. It's not there every time I need it. It's not like the days before when I go to the pharmacy and buy whatever I want.
Right.
It's completely different now, and it's very expensive. The milk is expensive. The pampers is very expensive. The medicine is very expensive. It's not easy. It's not nice to deliver a baby in a war.
No, no,
Yeah.
I would imagine it's very scary. Um,
Yes, and well, some we have twins, triplet or twins. We have. Yeah.
wow. Um, I have a question that I'm curious about. Um, is it part of the Palestinian culture for mothers to breastfeed their babies if they are able to, or is formula feeding more common?
Yes, of course. The breastfeeding, we encourage breastfeeding. It's much better.
Yes.
But the breast is hard now because there is no food to the woman.
Yeah.
The woman itself, the mother itself, there you can't provide her vegetables, fruits, and whatever.
And
Like, so we don't like accept. She eats like us, like normal people, and it's not normal to feed a mother who's pregnant normal food. She needs good food. She needs vitamins,
yeah.
healthy food, vegetables, fruits, chicken. It's not there. It wasn't there. It's newly here. It's newly here, and it's still very expensive. Not everyone can afford it.
Mhm, mhm. Are you seeing babies born who are very, very small because of that? Like, what are you seeing
Actually,
in babies?
see those people, and they go to special needs, and like call it after born, they stay in um a place where it's specific to babies. Uh, they have some care. I
Mm.
can't get the word.
Is it like baby ICU?
Baby ICU.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Are you seeing a lot of babies having to stay in baby ICU when they're born?
Do you know someone came to me like before 2 months, and he told me I need a paper that says that my children were born here. Then I asked him, where is your children? He told me his two baby children, twins, died from cold. They were dead from cold, from
Ah,
cold weather. Actually, I was when you told me that, and like I didn't uh, know what to say anymore. It's very hard. Like everyone suffers, everyone has his own problem.
mhm, mhm. And in your experience, is um is that something you've ever heard before where somebody said that their children died from being cold?
No,
No.
never. I never heard, imagined it. I never even imagined.
Hmm. Yeah, just unbelievable. I'm sorry. Uh, I'm so grateful that we're having this conversation, Maram. We're talking about things that people don't think about, and people need to know that this is the cost of this ongoing assault on Gaza. And we also know that there is an ongoing assault going on in the West Bank. It's not planes flying overhead, bombing everything in sight, but the Palestinian people across Palestine are suffering things that you never thought you would see.
Yeah, Palestinians suffer everywhere, not only in Palestine, like abroad they suffer also.
Yeah, yeah.
I just want, I have only hope. Like, tell me when will it end? And I'm okay with that, but I want to know a date, because it's like it's an extension. It never ends.
Yes, yes, it had a beginning, but it doesn't seem to have an end. And that's what we're working for, because it shouldn't be. There is no excuse for this ongoing suffering to specific people.
Yes.
There's no excuse.
I hope it ends soon, because we don't bear any more suffering.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I imagine you're getting pretty tired.
Yeah, we are all tired,
Yeah.
but if it ends, we will be happy actually, because yeah, we will move on. We know how to move on, because it's like in our blood to move on. We
Yes.
never like as I said, they buried we bury children and elders every day, but actually when this ends,
Yep.
like people will go back to their business, even though there is no place, even in the street, even in it's I know some people, like their work is destroyed, but if their work, their house, their cars are all destroyed, and they are in Egypt right now, if this war ends and they can come back to the north of Gaza, they will come next day.
Yeah.
You know, my told me that if war ends, I'll come next day, even though I lost my house, I lost my car, I lost everything.
Mm-hmm. What do you think? Is there any rumors, any you're hearing any talk about uh what might happen? Do you, like you said, you didn't want to leave Gaza to go to the south because you're afraid you'll never be allowed back. What does anybody think is going to be the next step after this violence ends?
I don't know. Will they occupy Gaza, or will they have colonization in Gaza, or it will end? How would it end? It's a big question. We can't know it.
Mhm.
We know the answer we will be relieved, but we don't know the answer.
Right, right. So for now, it's just living
An
one more day.
open-ending movie.
Yeah, yeah, that's hard. That's hard. So what are you doing to just keep your own mental health the best that you can?
I work as many hours I can to like don't I make my mind busy all day.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Like if you kept thinking, you will lose your mind. For sure. For sure you will lose your mind.
Yeah.
But you like make yourself busy all day.
And are you taking time for your writing during this time?
Yes, actually I get a notification like from the app itself, write your journal. Then like in anywhere in this in the building. Like if
Yeah.
I was open my journal and I type down all my thoughts and like I clear my mind up.
Good for you. That is so therapeutic. And
Yeah.
it's good for you to record, to take a recording of this part of your history is so important for historical facts, right? For documentation, but also that it helps you maintain your mental health. I'm so happy for you. That's so important.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's
Yeah.
good to do. Like I encourage people to do that. Is the either in English or in Arabic or any language.
Yes. Doesn't matter what language, does it?
Yeah.
As long
It's
as it's the
just
sorry.
to clear just to clear your mind up.
Yes. Yes, it's important. Are you able to like, do you interact with other people and encourage them to do the same if people talk to you about their stress, their trauma? Do you have ongoing conversations with other people encouraging each other?
Actually, when people talk like strangers, I don't know anyone. Like as I said before, if strangers say to me and talk to me about what happened to them during the war or their family, where is their family or anything, I ask them to read Quran and pray a lot, and I never like told anyone to write because not everyone likes to write, but like you gave me an idea, so maybe I can do this now. Yeah, maybe if someone told me about their daily stress and war, maybe I will tell them next time, like clear your mind up by writing,
Mm-hmm.
writing in your mobile and anywhere
Yep.
on paper. It's good.
Yep.
It's help.
Maybe you'll be Gaza's new therapist. Yep. That would be amazing. It's so amazing to me that you chose to stay, that you wanted to help, and that you had a feeling that if you left, you might not be able to come home, and being home was
It's
important.
not. It's now a fact, not
Yeah.
a feeling anymore.
Yeah.
Like my dad's friend, yesterday he called him from Egypt. During the war, he stayed in our house several days, like maybe 1 month.
Okay.
Then he to Egypt. He says, I cry every day, daily. I cry because don't leave your house, don't leave. I cry daily because I left.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. Yeah.
You
Well,
can't find. anywhere. You can't find home in Egypt. Even if you have a house by your name,
Mhm.
or you have whatever you have in Egypt or anywhere, you can't buy your home.
Hmm.
Can't people, your family, your friends, your memories. Like we
Right.
have now very trauma.
Yes.
Everyone.
Yeah.
And like all my friends just keep posting how life was before and how they miss Gaza and how they want to come back and how they love their city and the town. It's heartbreaking to like just keep remembering how your life before was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not easy just to keep memorizing how you were and how you are now.
Right. Right. And at some point, it's important to mourn that loss because it's gone now, and mourn it and allow some healing at some point to find a way to heal, and then build the new, because the new is going to be different no matter where you are, no matter what. What was there before is gone.
uh People need to move on.
Yeah.
Life doesn't stop. You
Yeah.
need to move on. Even if you lost all your children or you lost your house and car, everything, your work, you need to move on.
Yeah.
Even if you lost all of that, and lots of people, many people have lost everything.
Yeah. Yes. So many people have lost everything. Yeah.
Yeah, my cousin has lost his house and his work, and every time he got displaced. I have another cousin, he lost his wife and his baby inside her and two other baby girls. Now he left and he's in Egypt now. He lost them in the south, which is, as Israel says, it's a good place and a safe place to move there.
No.
Yeah, yes. Many people, thousands of people died in the south where they say it's a safe war zone.
Mhm.
It's not. It's a lie. It's a lie. If you wanna, you can die here and you can die there. It's just a lie. They want people to migrate, immigration.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And like you said, we don't know yet how this is going to end. We don't know yet what the next chapter is going to be. But we know that we need to get the word out. We need people to know the truth. And we need people to open their eyes.
I will send you some tweets that Israeli ministers say about X and about Palestinians, about immigration. You will be very surprised how rude they are. How I will send you some like screenshots, and you will like be surprised of how they. It's their main reason to make people migrate.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah.
Some they said that we need to uh, throw on them a nuclear bomb. Yeah, they said that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's unacceptable. In international law, in humanity, in civilization, there is no place for that kind of threat, that kind of talk.
Mm,
Wow.
Israel, uh, Israel controls the world. If it doesn't, then the world didn't stay.
Yeah.
We have lost children, and all committees are looking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Um, let's close it here, and we will come back maybe next week, next Saturday. Does that work for you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
We can make it late. We can make it late.
Well, maybe at the time that we actually spoke today is perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Nice
Well,
to see you.
nice to see you too, Maram. And again, you're a hero.
Oh, don't make me a hero.
You are.
Thank you.
I'm
Hi.
very proud of you. And
Much
just
love.
know that I see you and I think about you and I pray for you and I'm proud of you.
Let's take a
You take care and I'll see you in a week, okay?
bye bye.
Okay, bye-bye.